Let us pray. O God of love, who has drawn this class together from the Carolinas, Florida, Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia, and California, even from countries such as Spain, Peru, and Australia. You, O God, have stitched together in the ongoing tapestry of our wolf nation those who have studied, even masked up, struggled, laughed, learned, cried out, and celebrated upon these grounds. These graduates have honored you, O God, with their learning, and today the Wolf Nation honors them with degrees. O God of wisdom, thank you for guiding them here. Thank you for blessing us with them as we call upon your gentle hand to continue to bless them in the next chapters of life. We are a Wolf Nation because of academics and a common mission, but we are a Wolf Nation because of this place and the love we have for it, and we thank you for loving us. Thank you for these graduates and their families, for those who have lifted them up, encouraged, and inspired them, for their professors, coaches, trainers, directors, staff members, and all of the Wolf Nation. We are grateful, O God. We pray all of this in the name of God, who has many names, the greatest of which is love. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning. As president of Newberry College, I welcome you to our December commencement ceremony. This has been a year like none before. Your class had to deal with circumstances that we haven't had to even think about in the past. We have watched with pride and amazement as your class adjusted to the new norm, completed their graduation requirements, then are moving on now to the next stage of their lives. The resilience, class of 22, that is now part of your life will continue to benefit you in the years to come. We cherish the opportunity today to celebrate with you. This happy occasion brings us together to celebrate the achievements and the realized goals of this senior class. Seniors, in partnership with your professors and your mentors, each of you have invested 4 or more years to cultivate your individual potential into a singular accomplishment. That's why we're here today. Be assured that your investment in these years will continue to bear dividends throughout your life. We are delighted today to join you in this celebration. Although we are here today to recognize your achievements as our seniors, seated in your caps and gowns, we would be remiss if we failed to acknowledge the emotional and financial support you have received from your parents, grandparents, guardians, spouses, and friends. Will you, the families and supporters of these graduates, please stand for a well-deserved round of applause. I also want to recognize our faculty. Newberry College, small liberal art college, is blessed. And I know our students feel the same way. They have faculty that are as dedicated and qualified as the faculty that we have before us today. Faculty, would you please stand and be recognized? I also recognize the members of the College Board of Trustees who are with us today. The members of our board serve with loyal devotion to providing us guidance and direction as Newberry College continues on its journey to become the best small college in South Carolina. Again, to everyone, I welcome you to the December 2022 commencement. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Rob Bess, and I'm the chairman of Newberry's Board of Trustees and a retired executive with Colonial Life and Unum Corporation. I'm also a graduate of Newberry long time ago in a galaxy far away with a bachelor's degree in mathematics. And on behalf of the board, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to our guests and heartfelt congratulations to this graduating class. We know you had a choice when choosing a higher education school and hope Newberry met your expectations. I'd also like to extend my recognition to our student athletes for your dedication, commitment, teamwork, and hard work. My congrats to you and all the other student athletes across campus with how you represented Newberry College this past year. Regardless of whether you played a sport or not, your Newberry experiences in and out of the classroom will help shape who you become. Although I majored in mathematics and appreciated the academic side of things, the real value was in developing a knowledge and ability in critical thinking, a term not yet coined when I graduated, but one that was inherent throughout my experiences at Newberry. I took a course one time, I think it was my junior year or senior year, entitled Non-Euclidean Geometry, and it was as bad as it sounds. But after about a week, I went in and I was thinking about dropping the class, and sat down, talked to the professor for a good couple hours, and he said, "Look, you know, it's a tough course, but the thing you'll take out of this, you'll learn to think differently." And sure enough, he was right. And courses like that really helped shape who I became later in my career. At various times in my business career, I was leading leaders consisting of MBAs from Stanford, Harvard, Duke, Vanderbilt, Wake Forest, Georgia, and USC, as well as various universities in England and Ireland, and other talented people who reported to me, a graduate of Newberry College. Many times we discussed what my environment was like at a smaller school and the values I took away, and in most cases, they were very envious. Never undervalue what you've learned here and gained from your time here. As the line from the Eagles song goes, Hotel California, you can check out anytime you'd like, but you can never leave. The experiences you've had at Newberry College will never leave you, and like a fine wine, will only get better over time. Again, congratulations to our graduates, and take with you our best wishes for a long, successful life, a Merry Christmas, and Wolf Pride. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Best. Each year, the students at Newberry College, through the Student Government Association, select a Professor of the Year. This faculty member is the invited speaker at December commencement. This year, the speaker is Dr. Jerry Alewine, Interim Dean of Nursing and Health Science. Dr. Alewine earned his doctor from Argosy University, his master's degree from American Intercontinental University, and his bachelor's degree from the University of South Carolina. He is a highly qualified and well-respected educator and industry professional who came to Newberry College in 2017 to lead the newly created Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy degree completion program. Dr. Alewine previously served as Dean of the Division of Health Science at Piedmont Technical College, and his expertise includes more than 2 decades working as a respiratory therapist. He currently serves on the Board of Trustees at Newberry County Memorial Hospital. It is my honor to introduce the Fall 2022 Commencement Speaker, Dr. Jerry Alewine.
Thank you, Dr. Parrish. It's truly an unexpected honor to have been selected as the Professor of the Year. As I look about the campus, there are so many members of the faculty who are doing such wonderful things. I know I was blessed with dear friends and great mentors in Dr. Beggs and Professor Emeritus Wayne Kennedy. Please understand, the irony is not lost in the fact it took 2 ministers and religion instructors to acclimate me to the college. It would be an understatement to say I'm humbled to have been selected. It would also be grossly incomplete to say thank you. In preparing for this, my thoughts continually went to why and what had I done to deserve this. In a God whisper, it's not about you, kept coming to mind. This is the opening sentence to one of my favorite books that I have read and reread several times, The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. The central tenet of the book focuses on finding your purpose in life and in understanding that service to your community and the world at large is the essence of a life well spent. If there is anything special about me, it would probably be that I have such an incredible respect for and loyalty to Newberry College, its administration, faculty, staff, and students. In open confession, this place is home, and the folks here are family. College is such a wonderful opportunity for exploration. It helps to identify the uniqueness of the student, inspire an inquisitiveness for lifelong learning, and helps to identify that purpose. Graduates, you find that missing color of that Monet painting, the note of a great piece of music, the you the world needs. Mother Teresa said, "We can't all do great things, but we can all do things with great love." This sounds simple and a bit daunting to complete in 4 years of higher education. That you would know at 22 or 23 years of age your life's purpose is a bit of a stretch. You are, however, graduating with a degree in a major that will lead to employment or career advancement. Purpose found. Unfortunately, this is but the beginning of a much larger search. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs. What we once thought to be our greatest goal and suddenly becomes a past goal and no longer our focus. For lack of a better explanation, it is simply growth and maturity that redirects us to new goals. We are seldom captive to our past. Instead, we have the opportunity to pivot to new dreams. As our lives unfold, we can embrace a new goal, a new purpose, and the means by which we can better serve our communities. If 22 years ago, someone had said to me that I'd be delivering a Professor of the Year address at a college, I would have found their assessment of me to be completely off the mark. My full intent and life's purpose was to be on staff full-time at an acute care hospital. At the time, I was certainly a stress junkie to the intensive care units, the emergency room, and direct patient care. Never could I have imagined leaving a world in which I felt God had called me. This was my purpose. This was my service to my community. Little did I know, God had other plans. In a twist of fate, I found myself in the world of academia, where there were new challenges, new opportunities, and new purposes. Where I was once just a clinician, I was now teaching a new generation of clinicians. God had put me where He wanted me to be. To say I never looked back would be very untrue. Many days, then and sometimes now, I have thought of the awesome privilege it was to treat and care for patients and how much I missed that world. In the midst of the COVID pandemic, when acute care hospitals were overrun, I have thought, if only I was still serving the patients, how would it be different? What lessons might I have learned? That genuine tug on my heart to return to full-time practice will probably never die. It is, in essence, who I am at heart. I reconcile that my new call is in service to this college. As the need to care for the sick and injured, I am reminded of the hymn, "I, the Lord of Sea and Sky," by Dan Shute. It has always been an inspirational song for me, based on Isaiah 6:8. Here I am, Lord, send me. It is truly a prayer of offering of oneself in the need of the world. I have heard you calling in the night, and I will go. Lord, if you lead me, I will hold your people in my heart. Regardless of your vocation, we need to respond to God's call. It is a call for service, a call for spreading the word and love of God to the people around us. We do this with a brave heart that often from the outside looks very foolish. Winston Churchill said, "Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no less enthusiasm." And his greatest quote, never, never, never give up. The challenges of our lives are moments of our greatest growth. Meeting adversity, prepared with a heavy dose of fear and determined heart is the ingredients of a successful outcome. With the approach of a severe storm, it is the instinct of a herd of buffalo to run towards the storm. They know that by running towards the storm, they will meet it and run through it. Running away from it only allows the storm to catch up to you, and therefore you are continually running in the storm. Students, graduates, I ask you to always run towards the storm. Meet it, face its challenges, and run through it. That dark place doesn't mean you're buried. It just means you were planted for a new beginning. And as you grow, wherever you're planted, and you can grow wherever you're planted. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. From my heart, I sincerely wish each of you all the success the world has to offer, and may God richly bless each of you.
Thank you, Dr. Alewine, for those wonderful words. Commencement is a time where we come together to recognize the end of the academic term and to celebrate with those who are moving on to the next stage of their lives. Most of you here today are celebrating the end of 4 years of hard work and the completion of your college degree. Today, we also have a faculty member who is being recognized at the end of a long and successful career. Upon nomination by an academic department and approval by the Board of Trustees, faculty are recognized with emeritus or emerita status. To paraphrase a previous nomination letter, this honor acknowledges the contributions of the retiring faculty member to Newberry College and invites them to continue to contribute to the college as a friend and colleague. Dr. Tina MacArthur officially retired from Newberry College in summer at 2022 after 20 years of service. Sorry, this one's hard. She started in the fall 2002 as an adjunct and became a full-time professor in January of that same academic year. During her first 3 years, she redesigned the student learning experience in chemistry. She is passionate about helping students understand the benefits of studying chemistry. The program grew under her leadership, and in 2005, the department added a concentration in forensic chemistry, which greatly increased the total enrollment. In 2006, she took a risk on a young faculty member, and I was lucky enough to be asked to join her in the program. Dr. MacArthur was very interested in bringing science to younger kids, elementary through high school. She regularly hosted Saturday events where students participated in hands-on activities, making slime and gack and a mess of everything. She spent her summers working on the department, writing grants, teaching summer camps. Science truly is her vocation. Dr. MacArthur was a successful grant writer, bringing in over $2 million to the college to increase chemistry instrumentation and getting students involved in STEM. A significant portion of those grants focused on preparing students to teach STEM in local schools. She was very involved in the American Chemical Society and led our local student affiliate section for the majority of her time here. When not at Newberry, Dr. MacArthur was very heavily involved with the Girl Scouts, serving as troop leader for approximately 20 years. In her limited spare time, Tina and Doc MacArthur, also here today, raised 4 kids, wonderful kids: Crystal, Shannon, Jesse, and Grace. It is my privilege to recognize Professor Emerita of Chemistry and my friend, Dr. Tina MacArthur. Doc, that chair has to go home with y'all, and it can sit on that front porch you're building. At this time, I would like to take a moment to recognize the members of the faculty and staff who have been instrumental in making this day possible. Just as our graduates have had to adjust to a new normal of COVID pandemic, so did our faculty. You have found new ways to connect, instruct, assess, and engage with our students. Even as we've returned to in-seat instruction, you have worked with students virtually who were sick, had high risk, and were caretakers to family and friends. You managed all of this while also having to take care of yourself and take care of your family and the ones you love. For this, we were all very grateful. Thank you to each and every one of you for all you did for our students and graduates. It is not possible to host an event like this without a whole team of people working to put it together. We would like to thank each and every one, and particularly our team lead, Lisa Duncan, our registrar and her staff, Whitney Mariner, Jessica, Cindy, all of our administrative support, many coaches and other staff who helped out. If you've been a part of the planning, arrangement, or any other part of the commencement exercises, would you please stand and be recognized? And for those of you that are interested, they're mostly in the back. Graduates, as we introduce each of you individually, please follow the instructions of the marshals and enjoy your time. Audience members, as the graduates receive their well-earned degrees, controlled enthusiasm would be appreciated since each graduate deserves to have his or her name heard by everyone present. I must remind you that everyone should remain in their seats throughout commencement. Professional photographers are in place to capture these important moments for you. Fire and safety laws do not allow sitting or standing in the aisles. Again, thank you for joining us for the December 2022 commencement. Mr. President, I proudly present to you the members of the Newberry College graduating class of December 2022. Will the candidates for graduation, including those who are subject to any remaining degree requirements, please stand.
Having completed all the requirements for either a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree from Newberry College, and having been formally approved for graduation by the college faculty and by the Board of Trustees, on behalf of the faculty, the administration, and the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you and your families.
The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts: Marina Bartolek, Communications, Journalism, minor Theater, Lexington, South Carolina.
Ms. Bartolek graduates cum laude.
Jeremy Michael Clark, Music, Greer, South Carolina. Michaela Cruz, Psychology, minor Sociology, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Sarah Ann Doherty, Communications, minor Speech, Newberry, South Carolina.
Ms. Doherty graduates magna cum laude.
John Grabowski, Psychology, minors Spanish and Theater, Charlotte, North Carolina. Micaiah Juwan Grant, Psychology, minors Coaching and Political Science, Irmo, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Amori Isadore Bentley Irby, English, Fountain Inn, South Carolina. Monica Alexandra Jimenez, Psychology, Forensics, Bakersfield, California. Fiorella Johanna Quispe Berengel, Psychology, minor Sport Management, Lima, Peru. Donald Laverne Smith Jr., Criminal Justice, minor Military Science, Florence, South Carolina. Princess Laqueka Sturkey, Early Child Care Management, Clinton, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Jordan Sierra Tucker, Psychology, minors Criminal Justice and Sociology, Clinton, South Carolina. Hunter Jerry Van Dyke, Criminal Justice, Lexington, South Carolina. Zachary Tyler White, Music, Pelion, South Carolina. The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science: Jemiah LaFaith Alston, Health Science, minor Psychology, Blair, South Carolina. McLaurin Jesse Ard, Business Administration, Kingstree, South Carolina. Christian Grace Ballard, Exercise Science, Columbia, South Carolina. Adam Michael Black, Exercise Science, Saluda, South Carolina. Alexis Kiana Brown, Healthcare Management, Fountain Inn, South Carolina. Camden Carmen, Business Administration, Gray Court, South Carolina. Sierra Nicole Chavez, Exercise Science, Minor Sport Management, Lancaster, California.
Ms. Chavez graduates cum laude.
Quindarius DeQuan Corley, Business Administration, Graniteville, South Carolina. Carly Jean Ellis, Business Administration, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Lorenzia Elmore Jr., Business Administration, Barnwell, South Carolina. Tia Fenton, Business Administration, Minor Accounting, Columbia, South Carolina. Kimberly Faith Furman, Biology, Environmental Studies, Clinton, South Carolina.
Ms. Furman graduates cum laude.
Adrian Garcia Burton, Computer Science, Business, Pamplona, Spain, degree awarded in absentia. Jeffrey Ralph Gentile, Jr., Sport Management, Minor, Business Administration, Easley, South Carolina.
Mr. Gentile graduates cum laude.
Peyton Mears Gilbert, Physical Education, Teacher Certification, Winnsboro, South Carolina. Ariana Daisy Hawkins, Sport Management, Drexel, North Carolina. Cameron Robert Hawkins, Biology, Environmental Studies, Newberry, South Carolina. Marlon Edward Hobgood IV, Business Administration, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Mr. Hobgood graduates cum laude.
Marcus Carlton Jackson, Business Administration, Columbia, South Carolina. Deshaun Shaheen Kitchings, Sport Management, Minors, Business Administration, and Coaching, Aiken, South Carolina. Jacob Marshall Marlowe, Sport Management, Johnsonville, South Carolina. Tatiana Alicia Mathis, Health Science, Minor Sociology, Johnston, South Carolina. Madison Page Miller, Physical Education Teacher Certification, Minor Coaching, Lexington, South Carolina. Kayshawn Tyree Mitchell, Exercise Science, Columbia, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Teddy Noel Nunn, Biology, Louisville, Kentucky.
Ms. Nunn graduates summa cum laude.
Onuluwapo Ojo, Health Science, Chapin, South Carolina. Jordan Lee Peebles, Chemistry, Forensics, Camden, South Carolina. Leonardo Pereira Lima Zanqueta, Business Administration, São Paulo, Brazil. Detravian L. Phoenix, Business Administration, Early Branch, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Christopher Andrew Pratt, Physical Education, Teacher Certification, Minor Coaching, Jacksonville, Florida. DeArthur Montez Ratchford, Business Administration, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Carlota Quintana Reynaldo, Business Administration, Elgin, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Ivy Rice, Healthcare Management, Minor Business Administration, Whitmire, South Carolina. Justin Charles Rogers, Chemistry, Minor Business Administration, Cary, North Carolina.
Mr. Rogers graduates cum laude.
Taisha Avon Shepard, Middle Level Math, Blair, South Carolina. Zachary Tyler Shute, Sport Management, minor Business Administration, Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Mr. Shoup graduates cum laude.
Caleb Spears, Exercise Science, Science, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. Amaya Nair Starnes, Sport Management, minor Business Administration, McConnells, South Carolina. Ion Thompson, Sport Professions, Science, Newberry, South Carolina. Catherine Rose Ulsperger, Biology, Lexington, South Carolina.
Ms. Ulsberger graduates with Summerlin honors.
Antonio Lupri Valentine Jr., Exercise Science, Aiken, South Carolina. Courtney Virgo, Education, Business Administration, Mackay, Australia, degree awarded in absentia.
Ms. Virgo graduates magna cum laude.
Brianna Danielle Worthy, middle level math, Spartanburg, South Carolina. Maddie Grace Yarbrough, Biology, minor Psychology, Saluda, South Carolina. The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Janet Farmer Davenport, Nursing, Silver Street, South Carolina.
Ms. Davenport graduates with distinction.
Savannah Ivy Hayes, Nursing, Chadbourne, North Carolina. Darby Caleb Self, Nursing, Denmark, South Carolina. Alexis Marie Shealy, Nursing, Prosperity, South Carolina.
Ms. Shealy graduates cum laude.
Vanessa Stewart Barron, Nursing, Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina. Erica Brooke Wisely, Nursing, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. The candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Respiratory Therapy. Eddie Brenard Brown Jr., Respiratory Therapy, Clinton, South Carolina.
Mr. Brown graduates with distinction.
Candace Carson, Respiratory Therapy, Orangeburg, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia.
Ms. Carson graduates with distinction.
Patricia Nicole McDaniels, Respiratory Therapy, Nichols, South Carolina. Shannon Noble, Respiratory Therapy, Hanahan, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia.
Ms. Noble graduates with distinction.
Brandy Charlene Pope, Respiratory Therapy, Ladson, South Carolina.
Ms. Pope graduates with distinction.
Megan Elaine Rollins, Respiratory Therapy, Hanahan, South Carolina.
Ms. Rollins graduates with distinction.
Amanda Ross, Respiratory Therapy, Irmos, South Carolina, degree awarded in absentia. John Isaac Walker, Respiratory Therapy, Greenwood, South Carolina.
Mr. Walker graduates with distinction.
The candidates for the degree, Master of Science in Organizational Development and Leadership. Virginia Carolina Addison, Organizational Development and Leadership, Clinton, South Carolina. Megan Horton, Organizational Development and Leadership, Greer, South Carolina.
Will the class of 2022 please stand? Mr. President, each candidate has now been presented. We are ready for the conferring of the Newberry College baccalaureate and master's degrees.
As president of Newberry College, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you individually and severally the appropriate degree for which you are entitled, together with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Congratulations. This is a special moment in the ceremony, so to share this moment, I invite to the podium your faculty marshal, Dr. John Lassane. Graduates, please remain standing. You know what's coming next.
December graduating class of 2022, congratulations. We're so proud of every single one of you. We salute you for all of your successes, and we wish you much luck in your future endeavors. I got a couple of things for you. First and foremost, I want you to remember this. You did not come this far just to come this far. We need to keep going. We need to keep pressing. The Apostle Paul says in Philippians 3rd chapter and the 14th verse that you press towards the mark. You got to keep pressing. And just remember that there's a blessing in the pressing. Secondly, you need to remember to trust your talent. God did not slight you. He gave you what it is that you need in order to be successful. But remember, you just can't have talent. You got to be committed to work as well, okay? Because hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Y'all ready for this? This is your moment. Go ahead and change those tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Please remain standing.
I graduate you would sit. You be seated. Graduates of Newberry College, you are now members of the Newberry College Alumni Association. As alumni, we join the proud tradition of those who have left here to distinguish themselves in service to God, their communities, churches, and the wider world. As teachers, artists, physicians, advocates in medicine, ministry, and a myriad of other fields, our graduates have brought honor to their alma mater as they have brought positive impact upon others throughout the world. Go with God's blessing, and may your path be paved with good health, true happiness, and much success. Dr. Benny Ferguson, the Newberry College class of 1970 and president of the Alumni Association, will now greet you as Newberry College alumni.
Thank you, Dr. Sheriff. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Newberry College Alumni Association, it's a privilege and an honor for me to be able to greet you today here in Wiles Chapel in this beautiful place, Newberry College. Many, many years ago, I watched this place being built brick by brick as an undergraduate, never thinking that it would see thousands and thousands of events like this great one here today. You've worked hard. You made a lot of sacrifices to be here today, and all of that has paid off. You have received your degree. Congratulations. You've learned much on the path to completing your degree, but this is not the end of your journey, nor is it the end of your relationship with Newberry College. Rather, this is a milestone and a new beginning for you as a lifelong learner and as a Newberry College graduate. I hope your time at Newberry College has been as meaningful and life-changing as mine was for me so many years ago. Others, your peers, when you graduated from high school, went off to college. You joined a family. As you leave here today, you leave as a new member of the Newberry College family, and we are proud of you. Wear your alumni pin with pride, display your diploma with honor, and as you reflect on the memories of your experiences here at Newberry College, remember that this will always be your home. So let me be the first to say to you as new alumni, welcome home, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand now for your induction into the Newberry College Alumni Association. In recognition of your having completed your academic studies and all the requirements for graduation, I hereby confer on you membership in the Newberry College Alumni Association with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. This includes a permanent and warm welcome anytime you return to this campus. It includes you serving as a goodwill ambassador for the Newberry College family by telling others about the high quality of education you received here. And it's also the opportunity for you to support the college financially through annual giving and scholarship funds, and the encouragement for you to keep us informed of your successes and changes in your life. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome new alumni. Hail Scarlet and the Gray.
Thank you, Dr. Ferguson. Graduates, this is your day. Congratulations. And at this point of the ceremony, Chris Shepard, our chair of music, will perform, and we'll join in with him with the alma mater. So please rise. Once again, I'm sorry. And remain standing for the alma mater, which will be finished, will be followed by the benediction, and then our academic recessional. So please remain in your seats until the end of the recessional. You guys are great. So congratulations.
Though small nor rich in worldly goods, our alma mater dear, we bless thy name, fresh crowned with fame in every passing year. For Newberry we pledge to thee our hearts and hands this day, our love, our faith. Hail scarlet and the gray, our love, our faith. Naughty, hail scarlet and the gray. When years have passed and the college days become but memories, though far or near, we'll all dear thy name, thy victories. Where'er we go, come weal or woe, we will work and pray. Thy loyal ones we'll ever hail, the scarlet and the gray. Thy loyal ones we'll ever hail, the scarlet and the gray.
How are the wolves? Indeed, we are very well today. Following today's ceremony, I will be by the bell tower if you would like to walk under the bell tower and ring the victory bell. Now for the benediction. Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return no one evil for evil, but strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak and honor all people. Love and serve your neighbor, rejoicing in the opportunity to change things for the better. And may the God who is love bless you now and forever. Amen.